Psalm 70 verse 3, let them be turned back for reward of their shame that say, aha.
All the people laughing about the Bible that say, he already knows about that. The people that laugh at this, he's coming after them that much quicker. Read.
Amos 1 verse 11, thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I'll not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
And they still do this. Every day on the news, there's another one of our people shot down, unarmed, by the police. They're still pursuing their brother. And this is what he's talking about in the Bible. But it's not going unpunished. They can continue. If they want to continue doing this, I don't know if they even know they're killing God's people every day. I don't even know if they know this, because nobody believes we're the chosen. Let's go there. Isaiah 44. Let's see if we're not the ones that he chose. It's in the Bible.
Isaiah 44 verse 1, yet now hear, O Jacob, my servant.
He said, hear, O Jacob, my servant. Read.
And Israel, whom I have chosen.
And Israel, whom I have chosen. He chose us from the foundation of the world. But all of our riches and wealth was stolen from all of these people here. But it's coming back to the rightful owners. This is why he said through Moses, remember the days of old, and consider the years of many generations. Ask thy fathers, and they will tell thee. Ask thy elders, and they will show thee. Read.
Zechariah 11 verse 5, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
And most of the time they're slaying us, and then they'll say, not guilty. So they just did that to that guy in Minnesota, Chauvin, because the whole world's seen it. That's the only reason they probably did that with him, because everybody in the world's seen it. But they've been doing this for so long, and then you guys passed a bill for the Asians, which is Moab in the Bible, then Ammon. You guys passed a bill for the Asians, but not for us. Well, we're the ones that have been getting persecuted since we've been here. And all over the world they're persecuting us. Read.
And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
And you guys will say, blessed be the Lord, because you got this money right now that he's getting ready to take away with that nuclear destruction. It's getting ready to leave. You guys won't be having no banks and financial institutions anymore when it all gets blown up with the those ICBM missiles. Read.
And their own shepherds pity them not.
And our own shepherds don't even pity us. The ones that are supposed to be over us in Washington, they don't do anything for us. Those people have sold out, like he said in Isaiah. They have sold themselves for naught, and they're going to be redeemed without money. It's not going to be about money when Yahushua gets here. He's smashing that financial thing. It's not going to be about no money. It's going back to the days of old. Read.
Lamentations 4 verse 17, as for us, our eyes is yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that cannot save us.
And we're not even worried about it anymore. We're not even asked. We're waiting on Yahushua. That's what we're waiting to do it. We're not expecting nobody here to do it. And we already know, because all we've got here was lies and deceit. We're not even worried about that no more, because we know he declared the end from the beginning. And his counsel's going to stand. Read.
They hunt our steps.
And we know how you guys like to hunt our steps. God knows all about it. Everything is in the Holy Scriptures. But you have to have the men of God to bring it out. Those people in the churches, they're under a 501c3. So they can't bring out this truth like this. Read.
Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled. For our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven.
And he said that our persecutors are swifter than the eagles. And that's the symbol that they use. The eagle. And Rome used the eagle. And the Greeks used the eagle. And Germany used the eagle. See, God has clues. But see, a lot of people don't know what he's saying. They have to have somebody break it down to them. Read.
They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid waste for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow, we shall live among the heathen.
And we've been living amongst the heathens ever since. But he's getting ready to, let's see Isaiah 14. This is the comfort for us. This is the good news for us. This is why Yahushua came, to bring the good news. Isaiah 14.
Isaiah 14 verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
When it's all said and done, the Lord is still going to have mercy on Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob's lineage, on his seed. Read.
And will yet choose Israel.
And he's still going to choose us when it's all said and done. Read.
And set them in their own land.
And he's going to set us back in our homeland. back in Jerusalem. We know who's over there. Those Amaleks and those Khazarians. We know all about it. We study every day, and nobody's fooling us. Read.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And some of you are going to be joined with us over in the New Jerusalem, some. But let's see the status. Read.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And you guys are going to cleave to the house of Jacob, just like we had to cleave over here to you guys. Read.
And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And we're going to take you and bring you to our place on that day, because Yahushua is going to smash every adversary on the planet. Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
And we're going to be owning the people just like we were owned over here. We're going to own the people in the land of the Lord. Read.
For servants,
for slaves. This is what it was for us. This is about creating places now. Read.
And handmaids.
And slaves. This is what the future is. This is what Christ is going to do. Read.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're going to rule over our oppressors. This is how it's going to end. Jacob is going back to his rightful state when it's all said and done. Nobody's going to be oppressing us no more after Christ smashes everybody.
And it shall come to pass.
And it's going to happen. When you read, when it's going to come to pass, that means it's going to happen. It's coming into fruition. He's bringing that to pass. Read.
And that the Lord shall give thee rest, from thy sorrow.
And he's going to give us rest from our sorrows and all this oppression we had to go through here. Read.
And from thy fear.
And from the fear every time our people, the police is behind them. They get all worried. Oh, are they going to gun them down? What are they going to do to them for no reason? Just because how we look. Read.
And from the hard bondage wherein thou wast made to serve.
All this hard bondage that we were made to serve. He's going to put an end to that. Read.
Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
So now this is the prophet Micah. He said destruction unto all the people that devise iniquity. Read.
And work evil upon their bed.
And you like to work all this evil upon your bed with all these unrighteous decrees that you're signing into law. But the Most High God knows all about it. He sees all and he knows all because he's omnipotent. And there is no creature hidden from his sight, but all things are open to the naked eyes of him to whom we must give an account. Read.
When the morning is light, they practice it.
And you guys are practicing it right now because right now it's in the power of your hand. So you guys are doing it quite well. Read.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
But the Most High is going to take that power. That's why in Daniel he says, he removeth kings and setteth up kings and giveth wisdom to those that know understanding. Read.
And they covet fields and take them by violence.
And you guys coveted all these fields, because this wasn't even America at first, it was after us. And you took them by violence. Read.
And houses and take them away.
They took all of our houses in Tulsa, Rosewood, Greenwood, the list goes on and on. Bombed our places, every place we had. You guys brought it down with, just bombed our cities, every place. Read.
So they oppress a man.
And the Most High God knows how you guys oppress a man. He knows about this oppression that you guys got going on. Read.
And his house, even a man and his heritage.
Even a man and his heritage. Not only do you guys oppress us, now you guys said you're the people of God. Now that's what you guys are saying with those Amaleks and Khazarians over there in our homeland. And we can prove it out of go to Revelation. Let's see if he doesn't call those people. Those are bastards over there. They're illegitimate children. Read.
Revelation 2 verse 9. I know thy works.
He says, I know thy works and tribulation. The Most High knows what we're going through. Read.
And poverty.
He knows about all the poverty that we've been going through too. Read.
But thou art rich.
Why are we rich? Because we're going to get the kingdom of heaven. And it's never going to end, that kingdom. This is why we're rich. Read.
And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews.
And he knows the filthy, wicked lies of those people that are saying they're Jews over there right now, those Amaleks and Khazarians. Read.
And are not.
But he knows they're not the real Jews. He knows his own people. Read.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
He says they're the synagogue of Satan over there. That's who's over there occupying it right now. Doing the gay parades and all this stuff that he hates. He's against homosexuality. Read.
2 Samuel 4 verse 11. how much more when wicked men have slain a righteous person in his own house upon his bed, shall I not therefore now require his blood of your hand and take you away from the earth?
He's going to require that blood from all the people that did this to his people. And he's going to take them away from the earth. So this is what we have for you. I mean, I know this is a bitter pill to swallow, but this is what it is. This is what he said it is for all the people that did this to us. And if you're not that, if you're not that, maybe you've got to look into the search of your father, see what your lineage is. If you're like a so-called Native American, which is a Gadite or Reubenite, maybe this is not you. Maybe you're part of this, or going to be part of that kingdom. Maybe this is not you. Maybe that's why you got ears to hear it so much. Because Christ said, my sheep hear my voice. He said, I know them, and they follow me. Christ said that himself.
We can close out after this. It's high. We can close out.
Matthew 26 and verse 6. Now when Yahushua was in Bethany, in the house of Simon the leper, there came unto him a woman having an alabaster box of very precious ointment, and poured it on his head as he sat at meat. But when his disciples saw it, they had indignation, saying,